Welcome to this video podcast from the International Al Jolson Society. Starting as an audio podcast in 2007, this is a look into the works and legacy of the world's greatest entertainer, Al Jolson. An unrivaled star of stage, screen, and recording, his influences are felt even today, more than 60 years after his passing. Al Jolson visited Baltimore, Maryland, one of his boyhood haunts, in August 1949 as part of a fundraiser to combat polio, a disease which claimed the lives of thousands of children annually, usually over the summer. This edited clip includes some of his recollections and thoughts and a great rendition of April Showers, accompanied by Harry Axt.
From the Red Room of the Sheraton Belvedere Hotel, we present a special broadcast in conjunction with the Emergency Polio Drive. Here to tell you of the results that have been attained thus far in the emergency campaign, and to thank you for your generous contributions, is the well-known star of stage, screen, and radio, Mr. Al Jolson.
Hello, Al.
Hello, boy.
It's certainly a pleasure to have you here this evening.
It's a pleasure to be here, and what makes it a double pleasure is that I'm not coming with any idea of publicity for a picture that's playing here. The picture's nearly had its run, and had it been a publicity stunt, I would have been here weeks ago before the picture opened. I couldn't get here at that time. Mr. Rappaport asked me to, but I was busy elsewhere taking care of two little kids, one 20 months old and one 4 months old. But nevertheless, I got here, and here I am in Baltimore, where I spent many, many years. My early life, as it were. I went to school here at St. Mary's. Even if you didn't ask me, I'll tell you. I was a bad kid, but not too bad. In fact, I'm the only rabbi's son that ever was taught in a Catholic school, and I'm proud of it. And I think it's done me a lot of good. It hasn't hurt me a bit.
Well, Al, we're certainly happy to have you, and as I said before, and we want, as far as your picture is concerned, to tell you that it really is a wonderful picture. But right now, I'd like you to meet Al Stevens over here. Al?
Hello, Al. How are you?
Hi, Al. And Jim Christ right there. Jim?
Hello, Jim.
Al, glad to see you. These boys are going to fire questions at you, Al. Al, how'd you come to get interested in this polio drive?
Well, I tell you see, we had quite a lot of polio in California. We've had it all over the United States, for that matter, and this year it's been worse than ever before. And we have a club in California called the Friars, and most of the members are so-called big stars in the motion picture industry, and we bought about 20 iron lungs, and I bought one myself there, and I got interested in it to think what a terrible thing it was that there weren't enough iron lungs to go around, and just a little iron lung would save many lives. And naturally, having two little kids of my own, I came back from New York just a few weeks ago, and my little kid was sick. And for days and days, he worried me. He had a temperature. And probably I felt as if my whole life was just leaving me. And one day the nurse told me that this little tyke of mine kind of collapsed in the morning. And I right away thought of the word, the horrible word polio. So I got a doctor quick. Took about 15 minutes to live in the country, and he came back and he reassured me that it wasn't polio. The kid had 5 new teeth, and they all looked like marbles. And wasn't able to eat anything, and he fell down from just the lack of food. And since then, I thought to myself, my God, what would it have been if my little kid had polio? And that's about the same as anyone else, I imagine, that has little feeling for little young kids that aren't able to take care of themselves. In fact, grown-ups, too. And I got interested in polio that way.
How about singing one of those favorite songs of ours?
Well, if I thought that it would get $1 or anything from anyone, I don't know how it'll sound. I've got 4 mics here. I feel like President Truman.
Well, Al, may I make a suggestion for a song?
Yeah, sure.
How about April Showers?
Well, April Showers, a funny thing. I've rehearsed it enough, but anyway, April Shower, it isn't raining outside, but I have a fella here with me, Harry Axt, who was overseas with me for a couple of years, in 1942 to 1944. I think we have a little piano here that's been in the room. You hear this mumble? That's all the people that are putting up, giving money right now. They're mobbing me, handing me money for the polio drive, and I think that's a wonderful thing. Now, Harry, if you play the introduction, and we have no voice level, we don't know how this is going to sound, but remember, it's for charity, so if it doesn't sound too good, please forgive me. I mean, it may not sound good by you folks who are listening, but honestly, it'll come out good, because I'm in good voice today. Low April showers may come your way. They bring the flowers that bloom in May. And if it's raining, have no regrets, because it isn't raining. Rain, you know, it's raining violets. And where you see clouds upon the hills, you soon will see crowds of daffodils. So keep on looking for a bluebird and listening for its song. Whenever April showers come along.
This entire radio program is available on the website of the International Al Jolson Society, www.jolson.org. That's JOLSON.org. Along with many other radio shows, Jolson recordings, video clips, and information about the world's greatest entertainer. Be sure to visit the site and listen for the next podcast. As Al Jolson said, in the words he made famous,
You ain't heard nothing yet.